The shoe of fall has officially arrived, and it is, of course, the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Mocha. Now, retail for the pair has been set at $140. They are going to drop on September 21st, and if you would like to pick a pair up for retail, no need to pay resale for this. We are going to be sending out every single time that these restock, whether there's a shock drop or early drop over in Europe, like this pair that I picked up from BSTN or Beaston, however you want to pronounce it. We're always sending this information out on our X account, which is, also Twitter. I will leave the link to that down below in the video description. Now, first off, getting into the box details, we do get a black box with, of course, kind of like a brown mocha Nike with the swoosh. And the colorway for this is actually sail, black, and dark mocha. But if you're a sneakerhead, you know that this shoe is known as the Mocha, and this was most famously for the retro high OG. A few years back, the internet went absolutely nuts, especially for that fall season, and it was one of the trendiest Air Jordans and also just trendiest sneakers for that particular time. Now, for fall of 2024, we're going to receive it in a low top edition, and I gotta say, of the two, let us know down below in the comments, but I got to go with the lows. Now, most of us are very familiar with the Jordan 1 and the Jordan 1 Low OG. Now, the Low OGs are supposed to come with better quality. Now, let's get into the details and the quality of this sneaker, and let's talk about the good and the bad. First off, from the touch on the toe, if you've never had something like this in the past, initially you would think that this is pretty stiff, but I can confirm that I have had multiple Jordan 1s just like this in the past, and the more that you wear these, the better and softer the leather is going to get. Now, moving to the heel of the sneaker, we get that brown nubuck, and it is a low cut nubuck. You could brush it if you do want a little more suede movement, but as you brush it from left to right, you do see a little bit of the suede movement if that is important to you. I don't really care too much. It's not something that I'm like, hey, there, the suede hair or the nubuck hair on this is pretty low. It's not really something that I care too much about. And that's another thing. The sail midsole, kind of just like the milky accent, just kind of make this sneaker blend all together. And I really do think that this is a perfect sneaker for fall. Like, I love white sneakers, don't get me wrong. But the wear and tear on them when you have that white or that cream or that light colored outsole, they just don't look too good over time as you're kind of walking and stepping. And I know that most people probably aren't even paying attention to the bottom of your shoes, but as a sneakerhead, it's kind of something that's in the back of my head. But the thing that I love about this pair, which you can already tell, is of course you have a black outsole, so they're going to age really well over time. Now, for this pair, you don't get an extra set of laces. I do think, and actually I know that a cream or a sail set of laces are going to go phenomenal in these, and I will see if I can find any images out on the internet, and of course I will tag whoever. I'll put them here, of course, whoever's photo that it is. But if I can find a sail set of laces image, just so you can kind of get a reference for what they will look like, I'm very certain that that's going to look really good in the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Mocha. Now, when it comes to sizing, these fit just like every other Air Jordan 1. They are going to be true to size. Whatever size you're normally rocking with, rolling with, would definitely go with that exact same size for this pair. Like, I know the guy over at Wear Testers, Chris, he's a phenomenal YouTuber, one of my favorites to listen to and to watch, but he recommends for low top Jordan 1s, you can, check his videos, but he recommends to go down half a size, which I kind of agree with him there. But for me personally, I just go with true to size to, have all of my Jordan 1s just the same size. But I definitely get what he's saying with some, if you have a narrow foot, you definitely could go down half a size. And even if you do strike out on this pair on September 21st, when they do drop on Nike sneakers, Foot Locker, Champs, all the retailers that they do drop, there will be plenty of restock. Should be plenty of stock to go around. There's no reason to why you probably should have to pay resale for this pair of sneakers. So yeah, definitely be sure to give us a follow down below in the video description. Now, if you're interested for how to style this for the upcoming fall season or for summer, depending on when you're watching this video, be sure to check out this video right here. We basically are going to do a how to style And if the info card hasn't popped up yet, we haven't made the video live yet. It's in the making. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you're interested, you know, or want some style inspiration for how this pair will look on foot. But that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Sneaker Huddle. We thank you so much for coming through. God bless each and every one of you, and have a great week, and best of luck on the drop.